Come close. Come closer. I knew you're hurting here. You are aching from your hurt. But trust me, as your arch rival, as your nemesis, we understand. We understand the feeling. Just a few days ago, we handed you over the top position like that. Like, and after a few days, you handed us over the top position. I mean, presumably handed us over the top position. Like, take it. I mean, I know from outside, from the surface level, we may act as an arch rival, nemesis, we top fight with each other. But deep down, we all know that we are just brothers from another mothers who like to act tough with each other, but just likes to hand over positions to each other. You know, top position, like, brother, take it. They are like, no, brother, take it. It's such a beautiful thing to watch how we mess up, we shit on our first position and we give it to you so easily. And then you shit on your first position and you give it to us back easily. Jokes aside, let's come to the tactical analysis of this match, which is most evidently absent from the match. There was no tactical analysis. As I said, Real Madrid is a team that is heavily dependent on individual brilliance, how individual is performing, how are they connecting with each other, how good is their synchronization. But in today's match, I think there needed a tactical decision to be made, a tactical decisiveness from Albeola to be made, because most evidently, most clearly, your main man, the man who has been carrying your team in terms of offensive duty the most this season has been absent, has been ghost in the last 3 matches, including this one. Mr. Kylian Mbappe. He is not in the touch that he was a few days ago, a few matches ago. Especially since his injury, he hasn't been in the touch in the form that we used to see him. And a lot of you are going to defend him, are going to say that he's still not fit, he's still not in 100%. Then why is he playing? Why does he have to play even though he is not 100% fit? What is the mandatory clause that has been signed in his contract that Kylian Mbappe has to play even if he is not 100% fit? You have a player like Gonzalo Garcia whose player profile suits the way that you play, suits the way that the most player in form in terms of offensive duty currently is playing. Vinicius Jr., the player who is making things happen in the offensive side of the play. A player who is doing all the chores in terms of creating chances, creating crosses, shots as well. He is the man in form. He is the man who is pulling all the strings in terms of offensive duty. So if he is doing well, then put a player next to him who will complement him. Put a player next to him who will be present in the box, who will be there to finish the chances, who will be there to body the crosses that Vini Jr. puts. And that is Gonzalo Garcia. That is not Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe doesn't go inside the box to body the chances. He is not a target man. He is not a number 9 striker. He is the total opposite of that. He is a guy who likes to stay outside of the box, create chances from there, create a 1-2 chance and then shot. That is what Vini Jr. is also doing. On the other hand, Vini's chances now are coming in hand. He is burying his chances. He is back in the form that he used to be. He is creating chances. He is using his explosiveness. And as much as I hate to say, as much as I hate to see his antics, his hand throwing, his tantrums, his reactions, and all of that. Coming to that, he also got a yellow card in this match as well, just because of his tantrums, just because of his reactiveness. I hate those things, but that is not the primary thing to be concerned about. He is creating chances and those chances are needed to be buried. Otherwise, this kind of thing will keep happening. How many times will you face a opponent who is sleeping in their defensive duty? To be very honest, the last matches that you have won against Real Sociedad, against any other team that you have won, there were moments when the defense of those teams went for sleep. You see the rocket goal of Fede Valverde or the goal of Caradas, where the defense just momentarily switched off and the individuals of your team took the benefit of it. The individual brilliance of the Real Madrid team lies in the fact that they know how to take chances, they know how to create chances when the opponent slips down for a moment. That's the beauty of the individual brilliance of the players of Real Madrid. Now coming to Mr. Albeola and his lack of balls. Why, even though you know that you need Gonzalo Garcia in the box, instead of bringing out Kylian Mbappe, you bring out Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde, the player who just assisted, the player who is pressing the most, the player who is keeping everything under control in terms of their transitional attacks. The person who is pressing, who is keeping the defense in control, who is giving the attackers the liberty to attack freely, you bring him out to get a striker and get a number 9. And to make that number 9 play as a right winger. Help me make sense of that. How does a striker whose job is to be in the box, who does his job very nicely and who complements Vini very well by doing so, is put in a position that is not his position at all? And what do you expect him from that position? And still insisting on keeping Kylian Mbappe in the middle, where he is not in the middle actually, he is in the attacking midfield position, doing what Arda Güler does. And what should I say about Arda Güler? His fondness for Mbappe, his love for Mbappe, his bromance for Mbappe is at another level. He doesn't see anyone except for Kylian Mbappe, as if he is blind towards other player and only sees Kylian Mbappe in that process. What is that? And then you bring in Dani Ceballos, a player who is infamous for giving away balls, who is infamous for not keeping calm or not keeping control of his balls. And when he walked in, it immediately gave me that feeling that this guy looks like a kid in a schoolyard. He's out there getting the ball, giving the pass like a maniac. His lack of control, his lack of calmness shows in his face only. And due to that, in the last very moment, he gave a sloppy pass and the players of Osasuna utilized it and made Asensio slip so far. Legends say Asensio is still slipping. Asensio is still in the ground, sliding, gliding. I know tactically there could have been a lot of more things to do, because quite evidently the best chances that Real Madrid got was through Camavinga, where he gave a cross, a clear cross that went in front of the goal bar just like that. Nobody in the penalty area to finish it. Nobody even bothered to go inside the penalty area. If Jude Bellingham would have been there, he might have made the run, the same run that Vinicius made apparently. If someone was there to make those kind of runs, maybe, just maybe, you might have had 2 or 3 more goals. You might have won the match. But that is not the case, is it? You have Vinicius Jr. who is making those runs, who is carrying the ball, who is dribbling the defenders, whose job is to create balls that enter the penalty box, and everyone else's job is to finish those balls. Seeing that nobody is doing that, Vini decided to, you know what, I'm going to finish the job. I'm going to finish the ball. And he did the job that a striker does, a attacking midfielder does, and finished the cross. So how is your team going to function if you don't have any tactical clearance in your mind? You have both of those players standing on the same freaking spot. It was so, I mean, it has happened so many times, but it is so funny to watch. Both of them standing there, waiting for the ball. Both of them waiting for the ball, by the way. Both of them having no sense of that, oh, you know what? He's behind me, so I should make the run. Or he's in front of me, I should make the run. It took Arda Güler a few seconds to process what are both of them doing in the same spot. And seeing Arda Güler processing that thing, finally Mbappe understood that, oh shit, I'm a striker. Let's make a run. It took him that long. And then the next chance that was a clear chance for me and could have been scored if not being defended so well by Osasuna was the Alaba chance, where he took the shot in front of the penalty box inside the penalty box, and the Osasuna defender defended it so well. Those were the 2 clear chances except for the goal that Real Madrid made in the whole 90 minutes. And coming to the defense, how they were so vulnerable in the transition, especially near the first half's ending position, where Real Madrid looked so much vulnerable in the transition. Help me make sense of this. Is Trent injured, or is Trent not fully fit, because of which he was not played this match, where you have a team that is so good defensively, is compact, that you decided, you know what, I'm going to keep Trent aside and make Carvajal play. Why was the decision made? Because Carvajal, all respect to the legend, all respect to the player, was cheating today. He wasn't able to hold the player, Musa, I guess, who was on his side. He wasn't able to hold him. He was leaking from that side. Carlos, on the other hand, was playing good. As I said, Carlos is very important for Real Madrid, both defensively and offensively. Although his offensive output, his offensive awareness, and his offensive trait that he has in him at times leaves him in a position that is vulnerable for the left hand position, but Kamavinga steps in and takes that position during that process. But still, there is a balance in the left hand side, but the right hand side is looking shaky, especially till there is no Trent in there. And even when Trent came in, what was he supposed to do? As soon as he walked in, he unleashed a long diagonal ball to Vinicius that looked like a chance. Vinicius dribbled past 2 or 3 players and took a shot, and that was stopped by the defender. It looked like a genuine chance as soon as Trent walked in. But who else is he going to do that to? Vinicius is in that position. Vinicius is waiting for the ball, but who is Vinicius going to pass if there is no one in the striking position? Who is Trent going to put the crosses for if there is no one to finish it aerially? So many questions, nothing to be answered, and I really want to know this. Does Albeola lack balls, or is there any such clause in contract of Kylian Mbappe or Vinicius Junior or any other player that makes them invulnerable, that makes them impenetrable, that makes them untouchable in the team? Because frankly, if there is any single player in your team who is more important than the game tactic, more important than the manager, more important than the victory of the team, then kudos to you. What a team you have. And one more thing that I wanted to address was the referee high during today's match? Because seeing him give Aymar a yellow card for such a soft foul, and then give yellow card to Budimir for the penalty itself, thinking he was diving like Vini Jr. or Kylian Mbappe. What was he on? It was very fortunate for them that he decided to look at the VAR instead of just judging it by the lack of common sense that he has. Otherwise, it would not have been given a penalty at all. He would have given Budimir a yellow card like he did. He thought Budimir was Vinicius Jr. or Kylian Mbappe just on the other side. And what a turn of event. None of these players, none of Vini or Mbappe dived in the penalty box today. That was another fact, that none of them entered the penalty box at all. Jokes aside, you have handed us over the first position. But seeing how Barcelona is playing, in the next video you might see me saying, you know what, brother, you keep it. We don't need it, you keep it. It might just happen, or I might just say, you know what, I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it to you. Any of the both scenario might happen. I'm not giving any guaranteed answer which is going to happen. Levante is 19th in the table and Barcelona is what, second? But the way Barcelona cheats his chances, the way my team has been playing like a shit, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for Barcelona to win against the 19th position team. With Ferran Torres in our strike, you have Kylian Mbappe, we have Ferran Torres, you have Vinicius Junior, we have Lamine Yamal, you have Jude Bellingham, we have Pedri. Oh, no. Jude Bellingham is nowhere near Pedri. No, that's not even a debate. Okay, jokes aside, hopefully Barcelona today manages to secure the top position again. If not, I'm going to roast them as well. What's new in that? So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below your opinion about the match and comment down your opinion about my opinion. And make sure to subscribe to Boots and Balls.